Oh, man. All right, so now that we're back, I apologize for recording vertically. I'm surprised it took you guys that long to yell at me. But, yeah, so I just did this once before. Now we're back up. Got the live stream going on. Here's the Cowmaro. It's got a dirty tire. It was getting some work done yesterday. But, yeah. All right. So, anyways, like I was saying, we'll be getting some more modifications done to the car soon. Coker chassis, it'll be there this week. We're doing a filming for a TV show that is in the makings. It is called The Master of Faster. The link, there's a GoFundMe for the link, and that is in the description of most of my videos. So check that out. It's with Andy Jensen. He's a motor builder, drives pro mods, got some crazy fast cars. But other than that, let's get into some questions here. So the first one's turbo size. It is an 8891 billet precision turbo. A lot of times I say it is a pro mod, but it's not a pro mod turbo. It's a billet turbo. That is it. So all right, let me turn this around here. So all right, yeah, that was rough. Adding a new project. Yes, I am looking to add a new project car, something more bare bones. Not like it's tough doing a build on this because everything's so expensive because it's new and all the new parts are that. But I would like to do a Fox body and do something, you know, with an LS and see how far we can go and then go from there. So project car in the future, most definitely. What tire size? The tires I run, they are the 275 Radial Pro. It's a 275/60/15. Good tire. I'm a radial guy till I die. Bias plies, not for me. Radials are badass. This tire is a badass tire. Some guys go real fast on this tire. I will not be releasing cam specs or anything like that. It is the LS3 6.2 liter V8. That's the motor. Just has pistons, rods, stock cranks, stock heads. A lot of stock stuff. No need to go to twin turbo. Single turbo gets done, it's big enough. Why don't you use bead-locks? I need bead-locks. The car is too heavy and beats the hell out of the sidewalls of these radials. So when I make a pass, I normally say like 18 pounds. I could probably go more than that because it hooks up. But like these are my old radials here, and the sidewall on these are just beat to hell. Like this, it's a heavy car. So a heavy car, it could benefit for a little bit strength in the sidewall. Bead-lock will do that. So yes, bead-locks will be here in the future. Price is pretty much why I don't run bead-locks. I couldn't afford them. I got these wheels for like 160 bucks. Sorry, I got these rims for like 160 bucks a rim. No, I haven't seen that. Trump guy, I don't really care. It's whatever. Build a Fox body notchback. Yes, that's what I'd love to do. What stalls in the trans? It's like a 3800 10.5-inch yank converter. It's a badass converter. It's a big guy. It takes a minute to get up on the two-step. Would you ever put nitrous? The only if I did another car, I wouldn't mind doing a nitrous car. Nitrous is kind of hard on parts, but this car could benefit from the little shot spooling up, get up on the two-step a little faster. Why no supercharger and turbo? Because everyone does superchargers, and they're limiting. You know, you can. This is kind of has a little bit higher ceiling. You know, get your ass back to Huntsville. Who the hell is that? It's probably someone working. Yeah, I would race both of them. I think that'd be a good race because my car is definitely heavier. It'll make less power than both their cars, but I am an automatic, so that definitely helps. So I think a race between myself and Kyle or Garrett. I am going to try to set up a race with Garrett at Streetcar Takeover in Charlotte. That would be a really fun race. I plan on attending that. Oh, it's EJ. That picture threw me off. EJ, get off my get off my live feed right now. Thank you. I appreciate everyone that supports and likes my videos. That does mean a lot. Yeah, I am excited about the race with Nick. I think it'll be a good race. Finally getting HP tuners. I've been so lazy. I just didn't get it. I didn't want to spend the money, but I'm at the point where I need to be data logging. I should have been data logging since day one. When I go to the track with the guys from RPM, I just use their computers and data log. But up here, I can't do that, so I need to do it myself. So HP tuners is on the way, and I'll finally be able to data log. Hopefully, we can get faster. I haven't made a clean pass in forever. Top speed of the cow probably gears out at probably like 160, 165. After that, it's out of gear. Hunter, thank you. I appreciate your support for the channel. EJ, I was kidding you off to leave. Rear tire size is a 20. It's like a 28 tall, I think it's what it ends up being, but it's a 275 Pro, and it's a 350 gear. So here's a dirty one for you guys to look at. It's just a kind of gross looking tire right now. What's the fastest time you ever ran? I ran no time. I normally run no time just because I don't see why you should have to show your time. I know a lot of people like to know, but for grudge racing, heads up racing purposes, not showing your time is the way to do it. If you are going to bracket race or just test and tune, show time. If you are going to heads up race, there's no reason to show time. No one should really know exactly how fast your car is to the number. They should try to judge it off, and make a good race from it. That's how I feel. The transmission is a TH400. It is RPM transmissions, reverse manual valve body. I would consider coming up to Jersey. Where I'm located right now, it's like an hour drive to any track, so I have to travel a lot. And so I'll drive to Jersey there. Would you ever do no prep? I don't like no prep. I'm a radial tire guy. I like a track that's sticky. And yeah, I mean, the car has power. Just put it to the ground. Don't be fighting it. Best deal for HP tuners is at Maryland Speed. Thankfully, I do work at RPM Motorsports, so I can get HP tuners myself, but I do appreciate that. Maryland Speed is low on all their prices. I know that for sure. And yeah, if you're going to buy stuff, buy it from RPM Motorsports. You'll be buying from me. It's great. Would you do a single cab? Now, trucks take a lot to get going fast. Never any time, not even a 60-foot. When I do put a new motor in this, I will show all my passes followed by their times, so you guys will not be left in the dark. But as of right now, doing all the heads-up stuff in no time and all that good fun stuff, I will not be showing times anytime soon, unless I get a motor soon. If there's something that can help me get off the line, I've been struggling. The last time I raced, I couldn't get off the line quite fast, so my 60-foot times were way down. I don't know if it's the air up here, or if the car's not really happy with the air. But it could, I mean, if a 3-step would get me off the line, I'd do it. You got some grudge races for me when I'm back in North Carolina. I like the sound of that. That's what I like. How much boost does the Cowmaro make? Right now, it's kind of turned up to like 17, 18 pounds. And it's just blowing the spark out pretty much. So I just changed the plugs on it last night. Changed the plugs, new oil, and it was burning up the coolant temp sensor, which is why it was going nuts. But good to go now. If I were to build another car, I'd like to build an LS Fox body. I'd really like to go and start it out right out of the gate and just get it and take it up to Coker Chassis and have them build like a full chassis, slam it real low on the ground, not like real low, but low for a race car on the ground, stuff a radial tire, 275 on it. Similar setup tire like this. Got a nice, custom rear that he builds in-house, and then we'll take it down to RPM and put a sweet either turbo kit or nitrous kit. Why aren't I at Cowmaro Fest? Work is why I'm not at Cowmaro Fest. I'm a golf professional, so I work weekends, so no Cowmaro Fest for me. The reason why I do pull the chute so much is because these brakes suck. These brakes are terrible. The rear brakes are off a Pontiac G8, so they suck. The front brakes are the stock brakes off Brembo. Obviously, I put stock brakes there. Brembo's, sorry, that was pretty bad. Obviously, I put different pads on it, but the brake fluid's it's been boiled once or twice. So the parachute, if I make a full quarter-mile pass, I have to pull the parachute, or I'm literally brake pedal to the floor. I know it's as bad as that sounds. When I use the chute, I barely have to get on the brakes. It stops that good. So everyone that gets all butthurt about me pulling the chute, I'm sorry. It's like, keep beating up on my brakes that are already beat up, or just pull the chute and make it easy on everyone else. So, yeah. I got like Cali Comstar pistons or rods or something. I don't even know. Whatever. I was in a pinch. We blew the motor when it first got done because the motor had some premature damage to it, and we thought we'd let it ride. It didn't ride. Would you consider selling your motor? Yes, I probably will sell the motor. The motor in this car is stout. I mean, it makes great numbers. It's healthy. It's well maintained. The one thing that I do keep a keen eye on is temperature. Temperature is what kills it. I always make sure it's running good temps. If anything starts to look funny or bad, I get rid of it. It's got an oil cooler on it, so this motor is a really good motor, and it's done really well for me, and it makes a lot of power for what it is. I think the setup helps it too, but I mean, we've made there's guys out there with built motors that are making less power. Would I go to a stroker motor? I want something pretty big. I'd like a 440 cubic inch, LSX, something like that. Or, being a turbo car, I can stay smaller and make as much power. Yes, I will be at the big YouTube event. I will be making that video shortly today after I get off this. Let's just sit down here next to the car. So I will be making a video about that. Yeah, no, I definitely, this motor will be sold. I mean, it's a stout motor. It's got stock intake, stock heads, stock crank. The crank's balanced, and then pistons, rods, and it's all done. The motor itself was built at Warren Race Engines, and I mean, obviously it's a badass motor. It's beat the shit out of the stock cubic inch world record a number of times. I've only released the one time that it did, which if you guys really want to find, you can go way back. I didn't post it up anywhere, but it goes. Can I start up? I will start it off in a minute. Yeah, I try to break stuff down and keep it as simple as possible, so I do appreciate that. E85, no, I'm not on E85. Zach Wood, please sub. I see you comment on a lot of my videos, so I appreciate your support. Unfortunately, I don't watch much YouTube at all, so a subscription for me would mean virtually nothing to you because I don't watch. What turbo size do you have? It is an 8891 billet precision turbo. Yes, this is the first car I've ever modded or drag racing. How much do you think you'd like that you need a motor? Honestly, at this point, I don't know. I need to have another motor before I can come with a price for this. I'm not going to sell my motor before it's out of the car or before I have another one. I can get you a price if you want to. If you're really interested in the motor, find me on Instagram and send me a PM and we can work something out here. I'd like to get the ball rolling on a new motor soon, so if it's something that you need it and I can swing a new motor shortly, I will definitely do that. 6-speed manual trans in a 6th gen. 4-speed automatic. Yeah, go 4L80E. That's a bad transmission. No, bad isn't good. I mean, it's a badass transmission. I mean, it's stout. There's some guys got the lockup converter too. A lot more streetable than the TH400. I will say that. It does need a small block Ford. If I put a small block Ford in this thing, it would run like Fido's ass. Yes, I would like to get to... My dream is to have someone tell me, hey, come race my car, like a nice little grudge car, small tire car, and say, hey, just drive for me. That's what I'd like to do. That'd be pretty fun. And plus, that's getting more seat time. I have been getting a decent amount of seat time in this, and I've been doing well so far, so that's pretty good. Can we see the inside? Yes. Top mile an hour. It gears out around 160, so it's hit the limiter before on the street. What camera do you record with? I record with a Canon T6i Rebel and a GoPro also, but the T6i, it seems to be good. The only thing, it's a little bit low on frame rate. Yeah, oh, you must have seen my video with Big Clive. Yeah, if you haven't seen my video with Big Clive, go over, check his channel. He made a little parody video, or not parody, it was troll video. What size converter? It's a 10.5-inch Yank 3800 stall, I believe. The hard suspension worked good. I'm struggling with power to 60 foot right now. It wants more power, but it's definitely bobbing less. Who wins, Cletus McFarland or Clickbait? I don't know. I heard Mike said he's putting nitrogen on his car, so it's gonna be bad. Dual power adder is tough, dude. I mean, you're making some serious power with the dual power adder. What size turbo? Probably the most popular question. It's an 8891 billet, not Pro Mod, billet precision turbo. Why do I blur my times when I run? Because it's a no-time car. No one should really know. Normally I run with the clocks off, but sometimes they turn them off. And just for this, because at the track, only, let's say, 100 people are paying attention when I make a pass and see it. That's a lot better than, let's say, everyone watches at 18,000. Rear end setup, it is a Strange Engineering 9-inch center section, drive shaft shop axles, Fleet Pride or some just massive, I swear it's out of a dump truck, drive shaft, 350 gears, Pontiac G8 brakes, crappy race star tires. Pro mod coming? Yeah, if they give me a pro mod, I will definitely, start doing that stuff. Let's see here. When's that Fox body build coming soon? I don't know. It's like I'm tough. Do I leave the motor in this and buy a Fox body and start from there and try to fund it, via sponsorships and people getting on board and see if I can, that can kind of have a life of its own, or do I put a motor in this and keep racing? The issue with this is it's heavy. A Fox body you can get away with, 700-800 horsepower. This thing, we're already at 1,000. It's still slow. Race Stars, where can I get those? Race Star tires, sorry, Race Star rims. Jeez, guy's brutal. Big tire, Fox body, no, small tire. Small tire nitrous Fox would be awesome. Yes, that's what I would love. I like that. Best starter drag racing motor, anything? You have a clean Fox. No. Oh, you got a roller. Trying to sell cheap. I mean, how cheap is cheap? Everyone's like, I'm trying to sell cheap. Here's like, oh, yeah, 12 grand for a cheap roller. Wheelie bars, no bars, ever. No bars. Small tire, no bars. That's how I roll. And your Rex, the car's been doing good so far. It drives pretty straight. It's a heavy car. It's on this tire. It also drives straight. I would run the exhaust out the front. What I would really like is, a blower car with zoomies. That's just pretty cool. But 1,000 horsepower and still slow. Come on, dude. I'm telling you, this car is heavy. This car is heavy. And the IRS has got everything working against it. Engine temps on the street. Coolant temps right around 190. 190 to 210 is where it lives. So it's all right. I can't tell if you're being serious. I don't usually like Chevys, but excellent work. If you are being serious, thank you. If you're not, that's rude. Will you put the car in nitrous? No, I will not put the car in. 1,500 rust-free nitrous. Follow me on Instagram and send me a message right now. Shane Mason. Follow me right now and send me a message. I'm not even playing with you. I'm being 100% dead ass serious. I hope you're located somewhere on the East Coast, maybe in Pennsylvania. Would be nice. But yeah, please PM me on Instagram or DM me. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, if this motor and everything was in a Fox body, if I do a Fox body, it's just going to be very simple and very light. It's going to have 2 Kirkies, nothing else in the interior. It's going to have a plastic dash and like a race pack in it, and yeah, that's it. Oh, my Instagram is John_Doc1. That is my Instagram. But no, if I do a Fox body, very simple, very light. Bob Coker would build the chassis. Everyone from RPM Motorsports would build the rest of it. And those two shops, RPM's my main shop. They built this car 100%. Bob's been helping me out a little bit with some other things. He built this awesome billet bracket. Let me show you guys this. Let's turn this around. You guys don't see the interior much. It's always dirty because when I'm racing, I'm going to scramble to do everything. But here we go. So as you can see, it's dirty and gross in there. I got some gloves, some stuff down there. But this is the billet bracket that he made. He literally made from scratch, and this is pretty badass. He made this in like an hour, 2 hours maybe. And this is my parachute. Won't pull that. But it's pretty sweet. And what we are going to do, we're going to mess with the cage a little bit soon. I just picked up a new sponsor or supporter of the channel, which is a kind of big company and big deal. So I'm very excited about that. You guys will be hearing about that here shortly. And yeah, but big fan. Thank you for everyone who watches. Oh, I just got a PM. That's very good. Tell me why my 2-valve will run you. Probably because this car is very slow, and your 2-valve is very fast. That's all I can say. What does RPM? The turbo comes in probably like 3,000 RPMs, maybe a little more. Do you have line lock and MSD burnout rev limiter? What do you do for a burnout? So what I do for a burnout is I just treat it like a man and I pedal it. I do have line lock on the car, but that is wired into the bump box in trans brake, so I don't rock in the beams. So I just... What was that? I just, hold it with the foot brake, and I do a burnout on these tires. If you notice, they're not super smoky burnouts. You just kind of got to haze them and get them a little bit hot, and you're good. So, first, second, roll out, and grab third, and you're probably pretty much done with it. So, will you take the back seat out? No, this is a street car. Back seat stays in there. Always. Let's see. Let's turn this around here. You guys comment so fast, I struggle to keep up. How much was the transmission? I think the transmission itself with no converter, just the trans, whatever level it is, RPM transmissions, manual valve body, trans brake, so a little over $5,000. I know, God. I hate you, JK bro. I'm a new sub from Nick's channels. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. And, yeah, any Mustang will beat my car. That's what you guys like to hear. I will go sub to you, Zach. I will. There are some airbags still in the car. They're not hooked up though. My friend Joe would like to know what your favorite part of the car is. My favorite part of the car is probably just the noises it makes. The turbo. Turbo sounds sweet. Turbo sounds real sweet. Small block or big block LS till I die. The only time I put a big block in it is if I put a big Pro Mod style blower on it. Fiberglass clip on the cow. I try not to because I kind of like having, you know, a real street car, but yeah, I would love to run the Panda. I don't see why not. Engine management, stock computer. Who wants me to start it up? How many people? If I could just get like 17 comments of people telling me to start it, I'll crank it up right now. Talk some. No, I'm not gonna do that. Oh God. Oh God, a lot of comments. All right, hold on. Let me prop this up here on this nice little thing of race gas. I'll start it. God. How's that? This might blow it over, but we'll see. So that's all you get from her today. Now she's gonna just sit here and smoke all pissed off for a minute because we're not driving her. But do the cops get you for open headers? No, I mean, not really. The headers are so I saw someone commented about the headers. The headers are messed up. I messed up the heat wrap. God dang, that's hot. But no Pro Charger. Not on this. It's already got turbo on it. Come on now, let's get serious here. Do a G body instead of a Fox body. Yeah, I would love. G bodies are badass, but Fox bodies, I mean, it's tough to beat a Fox body. They just work. When I say it's running on a wastegate, that is just whatever the wastegate spring is. So right now it's got two 7-pound springs in it because it's two wastegates, and that's good for 10 pounds of boost. So when I say it's running on a wastegate, that's running on 10 pounds of boost. When I say I turn it up, I obviously go up in boost. I turn my boost controller on. It puts pressure on top of the wastegate, holding it down, letting me build more boost, and there go faster. If you run race gas, why not E85? This is what I run right here. It is C16. I don't run E85 because I don't have enough injector. I have 85-pound injectors, and that's not enough for E85. I'd honestly need like a 220-pound injector. 220, not 220-pound injectors. I will not be in Arizona. That's definitely not on my list. That seems way out there. Who built my headers? These headers are Stainless Works headers that were built in-house by... They're modified. The headers themselves were built, but the collectors were put on. This one's angled a bit by Jeff Short with 2 T's, not 1, 2, at RPM Motorsports. Serious question. I'm not a good Mustang guy. I can tell you a lot about the LS, but Mustangs, I don't know. I mean, If you throw a turbo on anything, it'll be quick. Come back to Florida. I'll be back in Florida soon. Don't worry, I'll be back. I go all up and down the East Coast. For those of you who haven't seen, here's a sweet parachute. Just nice, and she's on there. G-bodies does not hook. It's all squirrely. It's if you keep like the stock suspension. Obviously, with me going to Coker, it's going to be a custom-built suspension and everything there. Do you have any plans when you move back to NC? Yeah, make a lot of videos, do a lot of work with RPM Motorsports, and just get stuff done there. What kind of exhaust do you have? What kind of exhaust do I have? It's a Precision Turbo. That's what it is. Come to Texas and run a Fox bike. This is what kind of exhaust I have. I guess you can call it the RPM Teardrop. You know, go on sale soon. How do I change the spark plugs? Well, I did that last night. If you can't tell why my heat wrap's all messed up, that was changing the spark plugs. I have to get underneath the car to change the plugs, and it's a royal pain in the ass. What size tire out the back? Tire's a 275 Radial Pro. I guess it's close to 20 inches tall. You saw me at the Palm Beach Outlet. Yeah. Well, I go to Darlington soon. Hell yeah, me and my boy Ballard will be out there at Darlington. I'll always be busting his ass out there. If anyone knows Anthony Ballard, just know I always bust his ass. How long did it take me to pack the chute at the strip? It takes me about 5 minutes with the help of one other person. You hook on a 275? Yeah, I hook on a 275. And I drive it on dirt roads, obviously, if you can't tell. Yeah, 275. This is what they look like, not dirty. So, it says 270. No, it's not Race Proof Motorsports. No, nothing against them. But it is RPM Motorsports of North Carolina. So, rpmmotorsportsnc.com will take you there. And this is a 275 Radial Pro. This one's kind of beat up. Still has some life left on it, but the sidewalls are toast, and it's starting to lose its... Radial shouldn't be this soft on the side. What else? What other questions? Who will win? Obviously, I'm not going to race someone unless I think I'm going to win, so that should be the answer right there. For all of you that haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. No, the header does not come off when we change plugs. The header stays on. I go underneath the car and jack it up and do it from the bottom, and it sucks so much ass, but it's good. I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. So we're getting close to 20K. At 20K, you know, I have the Cowmaro shirts. Always have Cowmaro shirts. I don't know if my phone's going to die, but let's run over here to the truck here. I do have Cowmaro shirts. If you haven't purchased any yet, you guys are sleeping. I've sold quite a bit, which I'm happy, and they are pretty badass shirts. I think the logo is questionably the best logo for a car ever created. Where are they? Here's one. I mean, dude, come on. If you guys haven't got this shirt, what is wrong with you? This is a badass shirt. Also, they are in the description of most of my videos. The first link will take you right there. Toe mirrors on the Duramax. What? I do have quite a bit more experience. I am pretty good. When I race Nick, it's going to be on a Pro Tree, so that's to my advantage there. I'm sorry, that's just what we do. We race no time Pro Tree. That's how we get it done. My phone might die, so I'm going to get off here in the next 2 minutes. I always do a live feed when I got like 30% left. So I don't hope bad on Nick. I hope he makes a good clean pass. I hope we make a number of good clean passes, no red lights, everyone just running good, and we get it from there. I don't know. I think it was blowing the spark out. I don't think it was creeping up on boost that much because as I turned it down, it kept doing it. And the last pass did it more and more. And it was, you know, I got HP tuners on the way, so I'll be able to data log. The quickest time it ran in the quarter mile. Everyone ready? I know everyone's excited. I'm going to announce my time right now. The car has run. No time. I'm sorry. I can't tell my time. But yeah, so, all right. I hope you enjoyed the live feed. I'm going to get inside and edit. I have a video I need to edit for today. We went up to Coker Chassis and did some stuff. Is it a pain driving on the street? No, it's not a pain driving on the street. Not at all. Traffic sucks a little bit, but we'll get it. I'm going to get these header ceramic coats. Oh, can't be telling you guys what I'm doing. I should make a video on how to pack the parachute. Yes, that will be good. I've ran 866. Come run the Fox body. You know what? I respect that because you didn't say your buddy ran 866. I just started her up. I'm not going to start her up. Do I miss driving a manual? A little bit. Yeah, I do miss driving a manual a little bit. So anyways, I'm going to go edit a video. When I end this and this gets posted up, if you guys comment more comments on this video, any questions, I will go back and I'll make sure I'll answer every comment on this video. I will answer all questions for it. So when I post this up and it gets posted up as a video, comment below. I will then answer comments. So I wanted to thank you guys all for stopping in and watching. I'm going to go inside and edit a video, put the car back in the garage, and get it cleaned up for Sunday. I got another big video coming up soon. So thank you guys for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. If you haven't, Cowmaro shirts are in the link below. Not this one, maybe in another video. And yeah, so I'll see you guys around. Thank you for watching.